My name is Sheila Watson. I am a painter, a sculptor, and a potter. I do sculpture in clay and, of course, pottery with clay as well. I first opened my studio on Route des Arts in 2004 and have been a member ever since. I think a lot of the evolution in my art has involved me becoming more able to focus on a particular idea for a period of time. A main evolution is that I always work on themes. So I don't just walk out into my studio and say, well, what am I going to paint today? I have a theme that I work on. I think, if I'm working, like when I was working on my series of mushrooms, and say, okay, I'm doing this mushroom, and as I'm working on it, I will figure out how I'm going to incorporate the human form, because all my mushrooms had a human form somehow incorporated, either inside or around. In ceramics, I have a different type of firing that I do. I fire with wood. In my oil painting, my approach is a little bit different from what some people do in oil painting. The effect that you see is more of it almost has a watercolor type of effect. Mm-hmm. It's because I work with translucent coats I use lots of medium. I would say that the artist influences that I've had are more towards their work ethic. There are a couple that I can think of, and one is Emily Carr, and the other was a painter that I don't know if you would know, called Andrew Wyatt. And what inspired me about him was how he was obsessed with what was around him. And he also worked very long periods of time on one painting. Kind of reaffirmed what I do, because I do a lot of that. And that encouraged me to say, well, why not? This is the way I work. I can't help it. This is me. The most difficult thing is self-motivation. But I think that's the struggle that most artists have. You have to keep reminding yourself you're doing it for yourself first. It's what you love to do. Up to the present, I think it's the subject that has changed a lot. My style hasn't changed too much, but hopefully my knowledge and my ability have progressed the chance to have people come and see everything that I do. Most of the time, people are very appreciative, and it's a good experience.